Welcome back to Tech Garage, presented by RockAuto.com. Now, what is an oxygen sensor and what does it do? Well, check it out. I got a pretty cool illustration right here that'll show you. It sniffs oxygen. That's what it does, either oxygen or a lack of oxygen. You can see over here we have 21% outside in the oxygen content, and then on the other side we have 18. Well, there's not a big difference. That means that there's a lot of oxygen in the exhaust and not a lot of fuel. You can see there's a number of electrons are the same. We're not producing much voltage. The computer says, hey, that's lean. On the other hand, I have 21% oxygen in the outside atmosphere, and we only have about 10% in the exhaust. That means that there's a lot of fuel there. So with that lack of oxygen in the exhaust, there's an excess number of electrons on the outer orbit out here, and inside you see there's less. That creates a potential difference and makes a voltage. That voltage makes a rich condition. So what is it doing? Rich, lean, rich, lean, rich, lean, and I can show it to you right here in action. Here's the two oxygen sensors the car's running, and if you look right here, you can see that first one switching rich, lean, rich, lean, rich, lean. That's what it's doing. High voltage, low voltage, high voltage, reporting to the computer. The computer's delivering the fuel mixture. Bam, we're getting good fuel mixture. Over on the other one, well, it's pretty steady. Remember earlier we looked at that postcat? Everything's going well right here. If I drive it rich, well, it stays down there, or I drive it, it's gonna switch. It's really that easy. You know what? This is a good look at it, but better yet, Brian needs to get ours fixed. Let's check in and see how he's coming along.
Okay, making good progress here. Just a little shot of PB Blaster on all of the studs and the nuts, just to give me every break I can possibly get to put this whole thing back together. Now, we've got the whole new CAT system assembly from Rock Auto. I've got the first upstream O2 sensor in and torqued down, brand new connector. It's really important to use a quality O2 sensor. Use an OE style when you replace these. These are from AC Delco, top quality stuff. The wiring harness is right. It's not universal. You can rest assured that all the pins will line up and everything will do what it's supposed to do. You also notice there's some anti-seize on that O2 sensor. It's the right amount. It's easy to get too much. It's easy to get not enough. They've taken care of that for us. We're going to work it down in here while we've got the new assembly right down on the bench, and it's easy to work on. Rotate the wire as you go. Once again, use the right O2 sensor socket. It makes this so much easier. I'm going to snug it down. I'll go back and I'll do this again once we get it up in the air and fully mounted, but that's snug enough. Then the next step is go ahead and set this all up in. I'm going to take care of the harnesses as I go. Some safety glasses. I'm going to hit a stud up here, give me a little advantage. Setting it in, we roll it around right where it wants to be. Right there. There's the bottom stud. Keep coming right here is where we want to be. Top stud. Get this hung back here. Okay. Get a nut or two on. Hold this guy in place. Again, take care of these harnesses. Reroute, use the connectors and the holders where they belong so nothing gets burned up. And just remember, if you're ever doing any other kind of service, valve cover gasket, anything like that, use sensor safe gasket sealer because you want to protect the investment of these O2 sensors. This thing should run like a top. So I'll get these in, I'll get them torqued down. The next step is to clear the code, get ready for a test drive. And I'll tell you what, we got more undercar magic coming up on Project M&M as we tackle some transmission service. Stay with us on Tech Garage, brought to you by RockAuto.com.